Hey guys, it's Minnie, and welcome to another Speedpaint Storytime. Before we get started, I just wanted to say a few things. First off, thank you guys so much for all of your nice subscriptions and your cute comments, and honestly, it means the world to me to get to read it. It really makes my day when I get to see them. So thank you for that. As well, I wanted to talk a little bit about this piece. This piece is a Decoraque piece. Decoraque is actually a style of Harajuku fashion accentuated by bright colors and cute accessories and things like that. And it was originally a sketch I did on paper that transferred over, as you can probably tell by what's going on screen. So yeah, I actually digitalized it. Alright, and without further ado, let's get to the story. So this story is the story of the most misleading class I have ever taken in my life. So this happened while I was studying abroad in Japan. And I was in my first semester there, and I was so excited because they had a class on pop culture. Now, pop culture is how a lot of people get into liking things about Japan, getting to know, like manga, anime, games, J-pop, things like that. So anyways, when I heard that there was a class on pop culture, I jumped at the chance to take it. Honestly, because I love Japanese street fashion. I love a lot of the pop culture stuff there. I loved getting to go to Harajuku and getting to go to Akihabara and getting to go to Shibuya and Shinjuku. I love city life. And getting to just be there on top of taking a class for that, I was in 7th heaven. And so we get to this class, and it's taught by this teacher, and what we thought was a class going to be on pop culture was anything but. We started on, ancient history of cuteness, about how, apparently the reason why, the faces on baby animals are shortened up, and babies in general is accentuates that cuteness factor, is one of the things, because predators are more hesitant apparently to kill cute things. I don't know, but it was really weird, and so I thought, maybe we'll get to more pop culture stuff later on. And, I'm all for one for sticking it out, and I don't mind studying cuteness because I like cute things. And so we move from, scientific cuteness to, played up cuteness roles in society, to including the introduction of me and my friends to Zenzen Daijoubu, which is a really cool video, which led to us learning more about Gurokawa and cuteness in domestication of foxes and stuff, and it all ranged on the subject of his studies on cuteness. And I mean, he is a pioneer in studying cuteness, I guess. He's making a book about it, the whole 9 yards, and I think that's really cool. But in a class that was supposed to be about pop culture and, things like that, we were studying cuteness. And now the time came for our midterm project of study. And he makes us do it over something cute, over anything that you can find in one of his many books about things. So me being me, I go straight in for the kill with Lolita fashion, and different subgenres and things like that. And because I love Lolita fashion. When I was in high school, actually, I designed some Lolita fashion based on the 7 Deadly Sins. So I loved Lolita fashion, and I was good with it, you know? I hated reading through this mush of, oh, this scientific thing for Lolita fashion and this scientific thing for Lolita fashion. Because, you know, fashion, I feel like, is dependent on what a person likes and what a person doesn't like. And I mean, sometimes it is about sticking out, and sometimes it's about feeling comfortable in your own skin. You know, it's all up to the person individually. And I don't get studying that. I mean, I understand, especially with Japan being closed off, and a very strict society that you want to push into escapism, which is a lot of things like why cosplay is done and things like that is technically escapism or wanting to be something outside of yourself. But at the same point in time, it was just long and drawn out. And thank goodness for the final project, we got to choose whatever we wanted, and we could do our own studies. And he tried steering us so hard back into the cuteness category, because he's like, oh, well, I have this book on this, and this book on this, and this book on this. And I was so done at the end of it. Like, at first I wanted to do a study over RPG horror elements, because I love RPG games. And the RPG Maker games a couple of years ago, if you know, caught on hugely. Games like Misao, games like Corpse Party, games like Mad Father, you know, Eve. And I love those games. I love RPG Maker style games, honestly. Like, they have my heart. So I thought I'd get to do that, but no, I ended up doing, I can't even remember now. I think it might have been a study over cosplay or something like that, because I was big into cosplay for a while, and I still would be if I had the money and the time for it. So anyways, we get everything done, and lo and behold, we get course surveys. And you know what I did? I put on there, I didn't learn shite about anything new with pop culture. Honestly, everything minus the Jante video, I knew already. I knew about Gurokawa. I knew about Kyari Pamu Pamu. You can't just... It seems so ridiculous to me, because this is supposed to be over pop culture, and all we're doing is learning about cuteness. And, you know, to each his own, I guess, but cuteness is not all that pop culture is. And I was so done with cuteness. Even though, like, I'm a person who loves cutesy things. Take me to the Sanrio store, I'm a happy bean. So anyways, the next semester rolls around, and what do I see on the schedule? The same professor's class. You want to know what's the name now? Cuteness. It has now officially been turned to the name Cute, and a class over cuteness, because so many people commented on it. Not just me. If it was just one student, they might have been like, eh. But I guess an apparent number of students had written about the fact that this was not a class on pop culture, this was a class on cuteness, so much so that they made the professor change the name of the course. So anyways, that is the story of the weirdest course I have ever taken in my life. And honestly, it's not even the worst course. That is a story for another day. Trust me, that is a story in and of itself. And that professor, oof. Oh, I wish him well, but geez, Louise, no. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, leave a like and a comment below if you want to. If you don't, leave me a comment too. I want to make things that both of us enjoy. So anyways, thank you again so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you guys soon. Bye!